Hi, I'm Erik Voss, and Frozen 2's new trailer is keeping the tone of this sequel dark and mysterious, leaning into the origin of Elsa's powers and to references to Norse mythology, and hopefully letting Olaf survive that waterfall. Poor guy looks terrified. I'm gonna break down this trailer shot for everything that you might have missed, explain all the symbolism and mythological connections, and spoiler warning in case any of my speculation ends up being too accurate for your life. Let's get started. Okay, this trailer opens similarly to the previous trailer, with Elsa trying to Moana off this beach, freezing the water and falling when the wave breaks it. But there's one new addition, echoing from the darkness, a voice with this 3-note song. I have some ideas for what this could be. Keep it in mind as we watch the next clip. Okay, as Elsa tumbles beneath the waves, a flash of lightning brings in an underwater horse creature. According to Disney, this creature is called a Nokk, a mythological water spirit that takes the form of a horse and uses the power of the ocean to guard the secrets of the forest. The Nokk is derived from real Scandinavian folklore, with creatures called the Nokken, which is a term that covers a variety of shape-shifting water spirits. Like there was the Bjarkehjasten, translating to brook horse, and the Fossagrim, derived from the Norwegian foss, meaning waterfall. Yeah, a lot of these creatures were known as shapeshifters who would appear beside bodies of water, lure riders onto them, and then drown them. But others weren't as bad, like the Fossagrim played the fiddle and would offer to teach its magic and songs to people. So perhaps this Nokk is the source of that 3-note song, which we hear again when the Nokk first appears and when it departs. And just an idea that I'll throw out there, these waves remind me a lot of the ones that took Elsa's parents, King Agnar and Queen Iduna. Maybe we'll learn more about that mysterious shipwreck, and perhaps this Nokk spirit could be the spirit of Elsa's mother, guiding her. Moving on.
Elsa, the past is not what it seems. You must find the truth.
Okay, in this section, the trolls from the first film return with Grandpappy telling Elsa the past is not what it seems. And there's a flashback to Elsa as a girl and her mother, Iduna, looking up at the Aurora Borealis. So again, Iduna may play a key role to the mystery of the origin of Elsa's magic, which was something Elsa was born with, perhaps even something she inherited from her mother. The first film did feature the Aurora Borealis in key moments, like it was in the sky on the night Elsa and Anna had their accident, and it was in the scene where Anna and Kristoff met with the trolls, so perhaps the Aurora Borealis is connected with the natural magic of this world. That horse Nokk figure returns again in this sparkly outline, which shifts into images of these giants. We see them later on, more on them in a bit, and then they shift into these leaves that swirl. In all these Frozen 2 promos, autumn leaves have shown up again and again, a shifting seasonal motif that will be the basis of this movie. Here, Elsa is wearing that same purple dress that she wore in the shot of the trolls rolling up, so perhaps this moment, they're learning about these other magical figures from the trolls, and maybe this is a musical sequence. Can't really tell if Elsa is gasping in wonder or hitting that Idina Menzel high C note. But next clip.
Go north, across the enchanted lands, and into the unknown. But be careful.
Okay, the voice of Grandpappy tells them to go north to find the truth. As we see Sven, Kristoff, Olaf, Elsa, and Anna in a carriage passing Elsa's ice castle on Let It Go Lane. He mentions enchanted lands with a fog-covered autumnal grove, and an interesting shot of Anna and Olaf in a canoe made out of ice. Anna is using one of Olaf's arms to paddle. Amazing. Now perhaps Elsa made this boat for them to use, and the current takes them into this subterranean cave over a waterfall, which Olaf doesn't initially see, but what is he looking at? It's kind of hard to tell from those cave walls, but there could be some carvings or runes, perhaps similar to the ones that we see elsewhere in this trailer. And I assume this cavernous location is where Anna appears to be stranded in the first trailer. And next there's a shot of the autumn grove becoming consumed with this pink fire, which we saw a bit of in the last trailer with Elsa struggling to contain it. Here, it seems to be emanating from this glowing orb that bounces around and climbs trees, kind of like a squirrel. Actually, in Norse mythology, there is a rodent figure named Ratatoskr. Just blanket apology for all my Norwegian mispronunciations. Now, it translates to drill tooth in Old Norse, and yeah, sounds a lot like a Pokemon. But anyway, this figure climbs up and down the world tree, spreading malicious gossip to start a fight between the eagle at the top of the tree and the angry dragon beneath it. This figure could be based on that, or completely unrelated. Let's move on.
We have always feared Elsa's powers were too much for this world.
Okay, in this clip, Elsa is seen interacting with the glowing magic, with the voice of Grandpappy talking about how they were worried about her powers before, but now they're worried that they're not enough. But enough for what? It seems like there will be some new magical threat to their kingdom of Arendelle, and Elsa must better understand the origin of her magic in order to overcome that threat. And we also get another shot of all these floating ice diamonds around their kingdom, and comparing them to the poster that was leaked a couple months ago, we see that these are not snowflakes. Snowflakes always have 6 points, but shapes oriented around the number 4, with 4 unique symbols. We'll discuss those more after the next clip.
Now we must hope. They are enough.
Okay, the group passes through this wall of fog. It's kind of like a gateway into another magical realm. It's marked with these 4 Stonehenge-y type boulders, marked with the exact same rune symbols on the ice diamonds. Now, others have compared these symbols to the Norwegic runic compass, suggesting these 4 symbols could correspond to compass headings like north, east, south, and west, or they could reflect the seasonal connection of these movies, like they could refer to spring, summer, autumn, and winter. And some have even tried to decipher them, saying that the runes sorta match characters of the Norse runic alphabet, with one of them, when you rotate it 90 degrees to the left, flip it, reverse it, whatever you gotta do, it's similar to the rune that translates to giant. That is, if you blur your eyes a lot and pretend things that don't look at all like each other actually do. But giants do appear to be part of this movie, so maybe the symbols are for the 4 races of creatures in this world, like humans, trolls, giants, other magical spirits. And maybe trolls and giants are connected if they're both rock-based. I don't know, let me know what you think, and let's move on to the final clip.
I won't let anything happen to her.
Okay, Elsa hides from this mountainous giant. This giant could be based on the Norse mythology figure of the Jontar, the giants who dwell in Jotunheimer. Ancient Norse people believed that the rocky terrain and giant boulders of their country were carved by giants or were giants themselves who would turn to stone when exposed to sunlight. These could be the new magical threats to Arendelle, or maybe they're just misunderstood, like Elsa was. Don't judge. Comment down below with what secrets you think Frozen 2 is hiding from us, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Erik Voss, and subscribe to New Rockstars for more breakdowns of all the things that you love. Thanks for watching, and let's hope that final shot of Olaf screaming a death wail over a waterfall isn't the last we see of him.
What you say?